Hello, this is Karol V. Brown, and I'm here today to read a chapter for you from my book, The Harriet Tubman Way, The Inspirational Guide to Self-Love, Empowerment, and Legendary Leadership for Girls. We are on chapter 29 out of 34. So by the end of this month, which is just one more day, we will be on chapter 30th tomorrow, and I will go into April to finish the book. This chapter is chapter 29. Take the responsibility to teach others. If we do not lift up women and families, everyone will fall. That quote is from Kamala Harris. The story for the day is William Henry and Catherine. Y'all know I couldn't just walk up to folks on the farm and in the houses where they work singing Go Down Moses to let them know that I was here to take them up north. We had to plan this out. I didn't always know how many was going back with me. I didn't know where they worked or what would be the best way for them to get away from the plantations. I had to teach folks how to plan their own escape from the plantation. Once they did that, then they could meet up with me. My brother William Henry was in love with a girl named Catherine. He wanted to marry her, but his master wouldn't allow it. When I sent word to William Henry that I was coming for him, he sent word back that he wouldn't leave without Catherine. Neither he nor I could go where she stayed to get her. So I told him what could work, and they figured it out how to do it. William Henry took all the money he had saved and went to a tailor and bought a man's dress suit. He tells the story of how the tailor wondered why he was getting such a small suit. He made up a story about his master's nephew was coming to town, and it was a surprise gift from his master. When the time had come to get ready, he walked over past where Catherine lived and threw the suit of clothes over the garden fence of Catherine's master's house. Catherine went to the foot of the garden, dressed herself in the suit of the men's clothing, and walked away. When the master realized Catherine was missing, he ordered all the girls in the household to start looking for her. The only person the girls saw was this handsome, young, well-dressed colored man in the garden. They had seen him before. They had never seen him before. They stared at him, and he acted like they weren't even there. They watched him and forgot all about Catherine until he walked down the road out of sight. Well, you should have seen the grin on my brother's face when Catherine got to the meeting place. A few weeks later, they was free, married, and living in Canada. Ain't that a nice story? Take the responsibility to teach others. Keep caring and empowering others. Harriet Tubman knew she could not be everywhere and do everything her people needed. She did know that these people were smart, and if given instructions, they could do what they needed to do for themselves. Being able to empower someone is to give them the power in a way of education or motivation to do something for themselves. This gift keeps giving. Activities and discussion questions. Kamala D.V. Harris was born October 20th, 1964. She is an American politician and attorney who is the 49th and incumbent Vice President of the United States under President Joe Biden. She is the first female vice president and the highest ranking female officer in the U.S. history, as well as the first African American and the first Asian American vice president. Research some ways that Vice President Kamala Harris, has helped women and families. Journaling. What do you know that you can teach someone else to do? 2. How do you write down how you do what you can teach? I want you to write it down. Then I want you to plan this discussion, this lesson. What is the lesson you're teaching? Then what is the goal that you want those you are teaching to achieve? Next thing, what materials are needed for your class? How do you explain new concepts? Write out each step from start to finish. How will you evaluate if your lessons were learned? Then start teaching. Offer to give someone the direction you have outlined in your lesson plan. Yes, this would be a lesson plan, just like what your teachers do. They take the topic, they figure out what the objectives are that they want people to learn from this topic. And if you're the type of person that likes to show what you're doing so people can see it, that's a great way to teach by actually demonstrating the activity. Maybe you're teaching how to tie shoes to a younger person, or how to, I don't know, drawing skills that you have, how to draw a cat by using the circles and the things that you use to make a cat if you're a drawer. There's so many things that we can teach somebody else. And this is just a good way of practicing our communication skills, our thought processes, our organization skills, and the ability to give back to somebody something that you have of value without you having to use any money. You use your own talents, time, and efforts to share what you learn, what you know, with someone else. That's a blessing. Be a blessing to someone else. You're blessed, and bless someone else. Thank you for today. And I hope you have enjoyed Women's History Month. We have one day left, so I will see you tomorrow.